but when he died, it was like, what happened to T-Dog? I think T-Dog they grew so fond of T-Dog throughout all of the jokes and everything like that. And they were like, man, wait a minute, I really miss T-Dog. You know, they realized they missed me once T-Dog was gone. They realized they missed him. So that's what I got. It's been violent, but it was very violent towards the zombies. Now the humans are killing humans, but you got all sorts of twists, plot turns, and everything. You know, there's still the writing is phenomenal and everything. I think one of the big differences is that they're at each other now, and I'm like, my philosophy as a child of God, as an actor, is like, that right there is a little risque, you know, for me. You know, the writing is so good, it keeps me into it. But that's one of the differences. And Carl is growing up. You know, he's becoming a force to reckon with, and that's great to watch because most people are not as annoyed with Carl as they once were because he didn't stay in the house. So now he's out the house and he has free reign now. Kind of go where he pleases. So people have talked to me about how great the game is. I was like, I should at least play that once just to see what it's like. But I'm a video game junkie from the 80s. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Centipede, Dig Dug, Glass Joe, Boxing Game. I played those games. Now the game's a little different. They're very realistic and they're very violent. So I'm like, I don't allow my kids to play the violent games either because there's a psychological effect, I feel. So I try to stay away from it. But I just finished an episode of Franklin and Bash, so I play a judge on there. And if you're a Walking Dead fan, you don't want to miss that. You want to tune in for that because it's a play on The Walking Dead. I have a movie hopefully I'll be shooting in a couple of weeks, so hopefully we can go ahead and pan everything out, you know, and get everything panned out and finalized so I can start on that. But it's a project that I'll speak on more later. I did one in Toronto maybe a couple of months ago. I did one in Montreal about maybe 4 months ago. I was in Montreal, Toronto. It takes me back to when I would ride home from the set of The Walking Dead, and I would have these moments where I would just break down and cry. Because, given so much, having gone through so much, and then to be at a point to where all these fans love not just my character T-Dog, but love me so much, I get emotional sometimes. So when I come out and I see all these fans and I have a panel and I'm expecting, well, early on I'm like, hopefully I have 15 people out there, and I've got hundreds of people. It's truly a gratifying experience.